And a very good evening, everybody. Welcome along to tonight's coverage of what should be an absolutely enthralling round of motor racing. We are here in the Schumacher series. On the screen at the moment, this is the current championship standings. It's a very close dice. Rico on top, 157 points. You've got Elmo in second spot with 144. Then V-Dux on 85. Then a gaggle of cars that are all locked together. You've got C-Sabs on 76, then 70 points for Biking and Otens. Those two are locked together. Val on 57, Gears on 52, plenty of work for him to do. Icky Cat on 47, Cheeky Otter on 47, Drix 34 for him, and down the pecking order, as you can see for yourself. In the Constructors' Championship, absolute thriller. Williams on top at the moment, 229 points. That would make Mr. Frank Williams very happy to see that. Mercedes in second spot on 227. They could turn that Constructors' Championship around here this weekend. Oh. Before we go any further, I've got to tell you, we have rain here in Austria. There are a few drivers in chat earlier on hoping for some wet weather. Let me show you. Let's go to live vision. There we have it. That is pit lane. It is raining for qualifying. This throws the cat amongst the pigeons. Who's first out? Somebody's coming out. It's one of the Red Bulls I can see making their way out onto the track. Oh, this has got to be thrilling. Just looking down at the webcams at the moment, I can see Cat laughing his head off in the background. He's coming out today. He's currently sitting at the top of the pecking order, but that will change in just a few moments' time once the cars hit the track. But this is going to be quite spectacular, one would have to say. So who's making their way out? We've got Rico coming out on track at the moment. Let me just fix this up and get rid of that for you. And that was just experimenting with a few things before we went live to air today. Making our way around track. Now, I do want to point out, I'm also got my controller here today, and my controller's been a bit buggy, so if all of a sudden we go to lock screen, I'll fix that up pretty quickly. Fortunately, I didn't find out until the latter parts of the day that my cable was a little bit stuffy. On board with Rico as he makes his way around the track at the moment. In these treacherous conditions, full wet weather tyres, I should say, not the intermediates. He's feeling it, trying to find grip. He's about to get ready to go for a flying lap here. Also out on track at the moment, we've got Gears. He's starting his flying lap for Red Bull. Let's ride with him, get an idea of what this track is like under these conditions. Brakes, goes back to third, slides through that corner, tries to put the power down, it's not working. Goes up through the gears as quick as he can, trying to maintain as much forward momentum now to this hard braking area of AMG. Turn number 3, guesses the apex, beautifully done. Straight up through the gears, he's looking for the top gear, plenty of wheel spin. And unfortunately for him, that's going to cost him time, but I don't think he's going to be the only one that's in this precarious predicament. Noticing that Viking has come out for a lap 2. Viking you don't usually see in qualifying sessions. Maybe he's a duck. Maybe he just likes the wet weather. He's just about to start his flying lap. Now the first of those out there on flying laps, I think is going to be Rico, is it? Let's see what sort of time he can do in these wet conditions. Hey chat, why can't I see you guys? Just give me one sec. I can't bring it up. I hope you're enjoying the coverage anyway. Unfortunately, the smoke machine couldn't be with us tonight. He's, big lose there from Rico, gathers it all up. This is why I like this category. Look at the skill level. That is extraordinary. He clocks up a 1:13.65 for his first flying lap in very, very tricky conditions. Rico, second fastest, 1:14.21. Then Deku with a 1:14.775. And we've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Now, it can only be a number of drivers. It's not Sinker. Looks like it may have been the Aussie dude struggling for grip. Drix is up for DJ Mills. He's on this one. During the break, I'll bring up chat. I just can't see chat at the moment. I had it set up so that I could hear what you guys were saying, but unfortunately, it's not working at the moment. 1:15 for Cat, 1:15.79, fourth quickest at the moment. Only two drivers on track at the moment. Let's go back on board with the McLaren. Sika, who's shown incredible pace this year. Hasn't had a great deal of luck, it needs to be said, but we know he's fast and we know he can race. Today, under these treacherous conditions, might be the turning point. Takes it nice and tentatively through that final turn. Crosses the line. What sort of time does he get? He's just starting his flying lap by the look of that, unless the timing's bugged. Looks like he might be... Oh, big wheel spin there. Can I bring the track map up? Yes, thank you very much. I shall do. Full track map. I will swap over with the different menus across the day as well too, so gives you an idea of who's on track at the moment. Elmo's come out. Elmo's come out for a lap as well. No, he has disappeared, saying he's out on the track. On board at the moment with the Aussie dude as he tries to find traction. Cheeky Otter's put in a time, 1:17.89. Cat 1:15.03. Deku 1:14. Hickey Cat's jumped the pecking order. He's up to 1:14, and Oaten's moves up to second fastest. The man is on a charge. Is he still on a flying lap? Let's bring up their lap data as well for you. Sorry, I'm new to this. So if I do forget anything, chat, feel free to scream at me. I want to try and get as much of this action for you as... Oh, Oaten's! Hang on to it, son! Does a great job. It comes across the line. Doesn't improve his time, a 1:18 that time around, but he's staying on the gas. So, you know, he's going to have a big go. Gares has made his way back into the pits. Tops the timesheets, 1:13.65 for him. Oaten's a 1:13.666, the number of the beast. Rico, he's having an outlap now to try and see if he can cement his way up the top of the pecking order. We've got a yellow flag down in Sector 1. That would have to be Rico, is it? I believe so. He's gathered it all back up and is continuing his charge. Oaten's putting in a push lap as well. I think Hickey Cat's out there doing the same. He's making his way up towards turn 1. Here's Cheeky Otter on board the AlphaTauri. Comes down towards the final turn. Does he keep it clean? Oh, it's like he's in dry conditions. It's smooth as you like. Does he improve his time? 1:14.9, not that far out his previous best. Where's... Oh, okay, into the pits comes Oaten's. Rico starts a flyer. Cheeky Otter on another one. Here comes the Williams of V-Ducks. Can he improve? 1:14.4 was his last run. He does improve. He goes pole. 1:13.507 for V-Ducks. Unbelievable. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Somebody's had a moment down there. Let's see if we can pick up who it is. I would dare say somewhere around the Deku mark, but Deku's crossing the line. Does he improve his time? 1:14, not quite, 1:14.77, he's 8th quickest at the moment. Oh, big move up the pecking order for Elmo. Elmo sitting comfortably in the championship with 2 wins so far this season, in second spot for Red Bull. Finds himself 6th fastest, 1:14.25 for him. Gears once again, back down in the pits. Is that Oaten's coming back out? No, it's the second of the McLarens, Sinker. Sinker making his way out onto the track. There he is, got him now. He comes out, so still on a flying lap. You've got Rico doing a push lap. Let's see what he can do. Down, oh, runs a little bit wide there. That'll be costly. Elmo still on the gas. Tries to improve. Cheeky Otter as well. Where is he? Oh, he's had a big Big slide. Look at him trying to get the power down out of turn 3. AMG's so difficult in the dry, let alone in the wet. Elmo runs a bit wide, goes bush. He's out in the kitty litter, keeps it going. Steady on the gas. Steady on the gas. I think that was Deku that went screaming past then. Yes, it was. He's coming into the pits. So Rico looks to be the only one on a fly. Oh, big twist as he grabs the steering wheel there, tries to straighten the car up. Looks like he's had enough. He's happy to go back to the pits. I can't blame him for that, peeps. And Cheeky Otter, yeah, he's done. He's going back into... Wow, that has been a qualifying session that's moved around quickly. While they're just off track, just give me 1 sec. Just going to quickly bring up something here. No, it doesn't want to play the game. Come on. Just trying to bring the chat up, but it's not playing the game. I know what I can do. I'll grab it on Twitch on my mobile phone. So who's on a lap? Val's out at the moment. Let's see what he can do. We're riding on board with him at the moment. I can also see Cat's on an out lap as well. Who else is out there? Sinker. He's down in 12th at the moment. Third sector for Val. So tentative. If you're on Twitch, I'm actually monitoring the Twitch chat at the moment. I know you guys have been saying stuff and I haven't been able to grab it because it hasn't been coming up. Okay, let's go to Sinker. 1:22, so this is the start of his flying lap, puts it into the wall. He has taken the right-hand front off the car. Wow, that was huge. That was absolutely huge. Just got it wrong coming into the final turn. Bins it. Now, I can't get chat working, but I can do this. 1:22, so this is the start of his flying lap, puts it into the wall. He has taken the right-hand front off the car. Wow. So I can bring you a replay of the action. Lap, puts it into the wall. And I'll get rid of the commentary. That way you guys can hear it. So I can't get chat working, but we can get replays working, which is going to be a bit cool. So we're trying, peeps. We're trying. Nearly everyone out on the track. 5 minutes of qualifying left to go here at the Ring, as it used to be known originally, way back when it started and had 18 consecutive Grand Prix in 1990 and 1970 right through to 1987 when it was shut down and rebuilt and renamed the A1 Ring. Then conducted Grand Prix races from 97 to 2003, at which point Formula One pretty much outgrew this track and it was shut down for 7 years and became bankrupt, basically. Sat there and did nothing. Big brake lock-up from Gears. Manages to hold it together as he goes through turn 3. Goes screaming past the McLaren of Elmo. And then shortly thereafter, it was bought. This track was bought by the car you're on board with now, Red Bull. Was renamed the Red Bull Ring, and it came back to racing action on May the 15th of 2011. They hosted that year a round of the 2011 DTM series and then backed it up with a round of the Formula 2 series in the same year. Just a couple of years later in 2014, Formula One returned to this track and has made it a home ever since. And 2 years after that, as we see Gares going to the pits, 2 years after that, oh wow, Hickey Cat having a moment too. Cheeky Otter, where is he on the track? Just looking for guys that are getting close towards the end of a flying lap. What about Cat? Where is he? Also, they're all pretty much close to each other at the same section of the track. Yeah, ever since 2016, the MotoGP bikes have been here as well. A great place to race. It really does make life incredibly hard for the driver. You have to hit me up on how to do the replays. Yeah, not a problem. Happy to share. Happy to share. Trust me, it's taken me all bloody week to get it working, but I just want to do a Gotzinker. Of course, he's out. He can't improve his time. DJ Mills in the pits. Millsy hasn't put in a time yet. Neither is Drix and the Viking. So they're looking to start rear of grid. Across the line comes Cat. Moves up to 5th. 1:12.28. A man who, by his own self-admission, says he's not as aggressive on the throttle as some of the other drivers out there. Perhaps today, that's falling directly into his lap. 6th fastest in qualifying. He's extremely competitive out there and very, very consistent. Seeing who's getting close to the end of the lap. No, Elmo down in 10th. Where are you? You're just starting yours too. So, we've got Val, I think. No, he's just coming up through turn 1. So the first of them is, I think, going to be Hickey Cat to come across the line. Then it'll be Cat. See if he can improve his time. Let's see what Hickey Cat can do. At the moment, here comes Rico back out onto the track in the Mercedes. He tops the timesheets, 1:11.2. Gears with a 1:11.8. Vidux knocks him off that perch. Goes to the front row, 1:11.62. Gears, 1:11.8. Then Hickey Cat, 1:12.1. Cheeky Otter, 1:12. Cat, 1:12. And who just moved up the pecking order? Elmo. Elmo goes up to second quickest, 1:11.83. Vidux had the front row for the briefest moment, and it was stolen. It was stolen by the Muppet. And I say that the nicest way. I'm referring to Elmo the puppet. This guy doesn't drive like a Muppet. He is quick. And look at that, so smooth. We've seen so many drivers getting it loose and bargy through that section of the track, and he was like he was absolutely on rails. Let me just pick up Hickey Cat. I think Hickey Cat's getting close, yep. And right behind him, it'll be Rico going to start a fast lap. He improves too, 1:11.8, moves to 4th spot. Hickey Cat goes up the pecking order for him as well. Then we've got Cat. Oh, big moment there. No, Cat's come into the pits. Who else have we got out there just about to complete a lap? One of the McLarens, Otens. He comes down across the line. Can he improve? Yes, 6th fastest, 1:11.8. Oh, look at this. The first, what have we got? The first 6 drivers, all within, the first 8 drivers, all within a second of each other. This is psycho. Must be Gears. Gears? No. He's starting another lap. About 13 seconds of competitive times left to go. Val gets across the line just in time, and also I think Rico. He's across the line. We're on board with him at the moment. On a push lap, he has pole 1:11.2. No, he's going straight to the pits. Right behind him, Hickey Cat follows suit. So they're bowing out. We'll go back to, I think, Vidux is next. There he is. He stays out. 1:04 on the clock at the moment, 1:05. Hickey Cat's into the wall, he's out. 4th fastest for him. What can Vidux do? Rico's out. He's retired from the session as well, by the looks of that. Vidux, 1:11.20 for him. 1:11.280 to be precise. Where's Gears? Pointing in the wrong direction on the start-finish line. He's had a loop. He's got to go reverse to see what sort of time he can do. Good on you, son. Val crosses the line. 1:11.84, his best. 7th fastest. Wow. Oh, this would be horrible. First gear, wet track. He was on intermediates too. So he was laying it on the line to see what sort of time he could pull. And that's going to bring a close to qualifying and give me the perfect chance to be able to get this chat up so we can interact. I'm missing you boys and girls. Okay, that's the way it finished up. We've got Rico on pole, V-Dux, Elmo, Hickey Cat, Gares, Otens in 6th, Val in 7th, Cheeky Otter in 8th spot, Cat in 9th, Deku rounds out the top 10, then the Aussie dude, Sinker, DJ Millsy, Drix, and right behind him will be the Viking. Let's have a look at that for you guys while we reset everything and get everything sorted out. I'll see if I can, in the meantime, shut down the chat, relaunch that for you, and hopefully I'll be able to interact with you. But that is the way that they're going to finish up. Okay, got chat up. We are good. We are good. Okay, you know what this means, don't you? Qualifying is over. It's time, people, to go racing. And wherever you are on this big blue marble of ours, hello and welcome to Austria, the home of the Austrian Formula One Grand Prix, playing host to the Global Racing Schumacher Series and round 11 today. Racetrack, as I mentioned earlier, now owned by Red Bull, and boy oh boy, they have put together a circuit for us. 3 sectors where DRS can put you in front of your opposition, but they are nose to tail to each other. 10 turns that is going to make it absolutely extraordinary. We are under racing. They didn't muck around there. Rico got a brilliant start. He's gone. V-Dux, Elmo, Gares, Hickey Cat, Otens, Cheeky Otter. They caught me on the trot there. Have a look at this. There's a big battle going on right behind them with Hickey Cat and a gaggle of cars trying to make their way through. Everyone got away cleanly. Can you believe this? They've all got away cleanly. If somebody could just do me a favour and just type something into chat just so I can make sure I'm getting it, I'd be very, very grateful. So, halfway through this first lap, Rico out in front with a 0.8 of a second gap, right back to V-Dux, then Elmo. He's sitting back there in third. Hickey Cat applying the pressure to him. He got a blinder of a start. Gears, not so lucky for him. Looks like he may have gone down the pecking order just a touch. Then we've got Otens right behind that. Val, Deku, Drix rounding out your top 10. Let's bring up the positional changes off the start, just to give you an idea of what's going on there. Wow, look at this lead, 0.6 of a second already by Rico, as they all try and sort themselves out. Unfortunately, they've all made their way through turn 1 with no drama, which is a bit of a surprise. Looks like we've got a bit of a move going on now. We go on board with Gears. He comes up behind Hickey Cat, trying to find a way past. Otens sitting right behind him. And also back here in 7th spot, Cheeky Otter is all over the back of Otens. They are all nose to tail. We're about to see our first DRS train, and it won't be the last of the day, I don't think either, by the looks of things. On board with Gears at the moment, your race leader scooting away, maintaining a 0.7 second gap at the moment. Elmo in 3rd spot, clocking up the fastest lap so far. He just blitzed across that line. Let's check out and see what tyres they are on at the moment. That'll give you an idea of what's going on there. Val and Cat electing to go long here. So that's going to make things very interesting indeed. Gears looks like he might have half a chance here. A little bit too far behind Hickey Cat. Also back there in 8th at the moment, Deku, right up behind Cheeky Otter, as those two battle out the same piece of real estate. And further behind, Sinker is right up behind Drix as well. Yeah, I'm not getting any of the chat by the look of that, so apologies for that. We were trying to make it work early on, but not to be the case. There's Hickey Cat now, who looks like he's got his tyres up to temperature. He's just starting to give himself a little bit of breathing space there from Gears. As Otens goes quickest with a 106.55, fastest lap set on lap 4. As they rocket up towards AMG, turn number 3. They call this a turn, that kink there, by the way. Hard under brakes. Oh, Hickey Cat closing up behind the Red Bull. Gets a little bit tail happy. That may open the door for Gears. Let's see what he can do. Along the back straight, DRS opens, not using the overtake. So he's being a little bit circumspect about where he uses it. This man currently the fastest on the track, putting in blistering times. Fastest lap for him. Will bring up their telemetry. That'll please them. You can see it on the steering wheel anyway, so what's it matter? Rico at the moment almost breaking DRS. Look at this, 0.91. He's getting closer. Rico, fastest lap of the race, a 106.53. But Gears at the moment in a position to apply a bit of pressure to Hickey Cat. And right behind him, he's being kept very honest by this man, the McLaren pilot of Otens. Hard under brakes, Viking making his way through the pack too. He's up to 9th and closing in behind Sinker. Gets a nice run through that turn. Oh, changes at the pointy end of the field. What's happened with Rico? Rico's, it looks like he may have run wide or has been pushed wide by V-Dux. He's dived down the inside. Either way, these two are now side by side on the inside. Rico, V-Dux on the outside, keeps the foot firmly planted to the deck, takes up the race lead. So a change now. Rico was starting to pull away. I wonder if he started to cook his tyres or it was just DRS and, of course, ERS that was able to help him get past. Not sure if there was a mistake. We didn't see it, but nonetheless a change of position. And Elmo's now right in this battle. He fancies second spot, up behind Rico as they come down to turn 3. Hard under brakes. Does he look up the inside? He had a thought to think about it. He had to think about it. Decided not to. Decided not to. Just scanning back down through the field. Let's go back to 12th. It looks like there's action there. Yes, there certainly is. A positional change. The Aussie dude gets overtaken. Deku finds a way forward and goes down a spot. Further up the pack, Hickey Cat closes in. Brought the gap down. It's just stretched out a little bit now as Elmo starts to stretch his legs. Otens with a 3-second time penalty for track violation. Already the track penalties coming thick and fast. Otens has one. Sinker has one. Deku has one. Gears sitting right behind him at the moment. It's nose to tail. You wonder, look at that, 92%. Let's just check their ERS. V-Dux has got 50. 94 Rico now, who's hit the button, has got DRS, he's going for the race lead. Oh, down the inside he goes, moves forward, picks up that race lead, puts V-Dux back to second. And I was just about to say that none of them have been overly exhaustive. Look at that, Gears sitting back there, 95% for him at the moment. with his DRS. Okay, I have got chat working. Perfect. I can forget about panicking about that. Now look, really close here between Hickey Cat and Elmo. Deku, 106.45. He sets the fastest lap of the race. Back there in 10th on those mediums. So the soft's starting to go off now, and the medium's starting to come into their own. That's going to help people like this man, the Viking. He's on mediums. Back there in 10th spot, Deku. He's on mediums. Sinker at the moment on those softs has lost a spot to the Viking, and the Aussie dude right behind him on those softs as well. And looks like further back behind them, yep, a nice little dice there between DJ Millsy and the Aussie dude, who finds a way past on those softs. Back up the pack, up the front of the pack. Look at this, a 5-car, 6-car DRS train. You full-time job. Yeah, Middles, unfortunately not, buddy. Thank you, but no. Oh, change for the race lead again, side by side, down into AGM. VDuck says, no, you are not getting through. Shuts the door. Shuts the door as we go on board with Rico. He's absolutely pumping the ERS. Looks to the inside. Does he? No, he thinks better of it. Right behind them, Hickey Cat now thinks he's got half a chance. He's up behind Elmer. Hard to know where to look in this race, really. It's extraordinary at the moment. Great. This is why I was looking so forward to this. I've watched all of these races throughout the year, throughout this season, and it's been absolutely outstanding, the level of driving ability here. And I was so excited to come, and when the smoke machine said he couldn't make it, would I jump in? I was like, yeah, dude, can't get me in there quick enough. Up at the pointy end of the field, V-Ducks still leading the race. Scanning down the list to see, I think Gears is in a position now to have a little bit of a look. What does he do? Oh, further up in front of them though, the Red Bull under an attack. Hickey Cat and Gears starting to get a bit serious now as we ride on board with the Hickey Cat. Gears goes defensive. Oh, gets a big slide, does Elmo. Elmo with an absolute huge slide there. Gears watching this battle up front. Down into the left-hander. Fourth gear to use a bit of engine braking. Now get it up to 6th, 7th. Some hold 7th, some go up to 8th here. Let's see what Gears does. Pops it up to 8th, slams it back to 5th. Gets that turn in. And onto the start-finish straight to complete lap number 11. Massive DRS train led by this man. Rico showing the way, our championship leader. Already has 4 wins so far this season. V-Ducks has plenty to say about it, though. And what's going on here? We've got an overtake taking place. The timing monitor suggested something wild was going on. Gears under pressure as Hickey Cat once again applies the blowtorch, tries to find a way. These two are having a really exciting battle, aren't they? Really. It's on for young and old. Absolutely on for young and old at the moment. Just quickly, while we've got a small break in proceedings, let's have a look at the penalties. Sinker, 6 seconds, 3 for Otens, 3 for Drix, 9 for Deku, 3 for the Aussie dude. So the penalties already starting to mount up. There's a good little battle taking place further back too. Here is the cheeky Otter and Otens, who set the fastest lap on lap number 4, coming under pressure at the moment. But he's in a DRS train, and in fact, by the looks of it, the entire top 7 drivers are all in this DRS train. Was there movement up front? I saw somebody having a cheeky look. It was one of the Red Bulls. Gers has his teammate in front. Maybe they're just playing team orders. What's he got? 4%, 75% at the moment, and 70% for his teammate. Yeah, looks like they're playing team orders. Battle for 7th. Oaten's under pressure from the cheeky otter. Can't do anything about it at the moment. And I tell you what, these guys are all still staying in this DRS train. Viking is in 8th spot. He's 5.2 seconds behind and is closing. Just gone out to 5.3, but trust me, he was closing a few seconds ago. As we just see what looks to be a parade of cars. Oh, somebody was around. Did you see that? One of those cars was around. Who's that falling? Anyone falling back through the pecking order? The Aussie dude, was it? I did snatch a quick look at it. I didn't see. The Aussie dude has lost a couple of positions, so if I'm incorrect in that, the Aussie dude, I apologise. I just saw a car pointed in the wrong direction on the exit of turn 2. Yeah, he's down in the pits. Let's see if we can go on board with him and see. Making his way into the pits at the moment. Let's see if there's nose damage. No, he's just changing his tyres. Maybe they've just seen their best. Back at the pointy end, Rico going defensive, trying to break the slipstream now. We know we're getting close to pit stops. They've been out there 13 laps on these softs. Elmo on the mediums though, he's got the upper hand. He's actually P1 for the alternate strategy, Elmo. Smart driver, clean driver, fast driver. And at the moment, he certainly is in a comfortable position. He and Gers have got 13 each on those mediums. Now, Hickey Cat's on the softs and Oaten's on the softs. Cheeky Otto's biding time back there in 6th. So this race is about to come alive again as the soft runners go into the pits and affect their changes. Let's see if we're back on the board with, we're following Rico at the moment. Let's see what he does. Does he go to the pits? No, he's off on another lap. So too Elmo, so too Gers. Looks like nobody pitted. They're all going long on these softs. But unfortunately for Rico, he hasn't been able to pull away. And in fact, right now, we've got a slow-moving Huss making its way up. And unfortunately, I think that would be Deku. Deku pulling off to the side of the track. Now he looks like he's got some momentum, so that may well have changed. Not sure what transpired there, just saw it, maybe he just had a spin and he got it sorted out. Elmo getting a bit cheeky at the moment. He wants to find a way past Gers. While I was trying to find that replay, I could see the gap had come down to 0.1. Now, where's the Viking? He's up into 7th spot, still 5.8 seconds off this DRS train as drivers start getting closer. We've got, I think, Oaten's. Yeah, Oaten's the first to blink. He's into the pits, going to change those softs. Whack on some nice fresh rubber, and after 16 laps, there wouldn't be much left of the ones he's got. Where does he rejoin? V-Dux, he's been in, he's pitted as well. He's got new rubber on. Let's see where he comes out in relation. This is gonna be tight. Oaten's comes up onto the straight. Here comes V-Dux. There's gonna be nothing between these two. V-Dux with slightly warmer tyres will be able to get the power down a lot cleaner coming out of this second turn. Let's see what he does. He's not spamming the overtake, so he's happy. He's happy sitting there. Race leader continues on these soft 15 laps. Now he's coming into the pits. Now he's had enough. That gives Elmo the race lead. He goes through into P1. Gears will be in P2. The Cheeky Otter in P3. Hickey Cat's following in. Hickey Cat's coming into the pits too. Here is the pit stop here for Rico. He comes back out. Where's he going to rejoin? This is going to be vital. We've got a 5-second penalty for Sinker for speeding in pit lane. Sinker, a 5-seconder for speeding in the pits. Rico comes out in a comfortable spot. What about Hickey Cat? No opposition around him. And further up, just in front of them, big go there by V-Dux as he gets around Otens. Moves back up into 6th spot as he starts now his charge forward. Squirts the ERS. Trying to bridge the gap. The McLaren closes up under brakes. One driver out there at the moment. This guy is still on softs. Drix, everyone else has pitted, and Val went for hards. Val's got hards on at the moment. You can see that at the moment Drix is just absolutely getting blisters on his thumb from hitting that ERS, so you know that he's going to be coming into the pits and getting rid of those 16-lap-old tyres. Moves to the right-hand side to let the other drivers know that he's going to pit. Comes down and Hugh will make his pit stop. Back on up front with the race leader. Gears has Elmo in second, Cheeky Otter in third, fourth the Viking now. He's a wily character, this guy, isn't he? I love his race style. I love it. Patient, smooth, can match it with you side by side. Is not slow. Geez, he's a lot quicker than me, I'll tell you straight out. He's got pace, but he always plays a cunning game. I think he has a lot of fun in this series, and why not? Now, the important thing to note is Rico, who we're with right now, while all of the competitors except for Val are on hards, this guy is the leader of the fresh pack. In 5th, and he's 8 seconds off the Viking, but he does have V-Dux sitting right behind him on those 3-lap-old mediums, keeping him very, very honest. Across the line they come to complete lap 19. Now, from my experience, you can take mediums to about 25 laps, which will get you about 11 laps on the softs and still give you plenty of grip. But you've got to keep it straight, and the car wants to squirm around because this is, with all of these stop-go turns, very much a traction-orientated racetrack. And it makes it very difficult when you're getting all keen and motivated to try and move forward as we go back to the battle between Cat and DJ Mills. Millsy out in front at the moment. Hard under brakes. Ooh, Cat gets very close. What can he do now? We go on board with him. This is the closest battle we've got at the moment, or as I speak. Let's go back to the front of the pack. Yes, gets very tail happy. That has opened the door now for Elmo, who's been looking for a way past. Goes to the inside, tries to take the race lead, and he's going to do it. Gears not putting up a massive battle, and right behind him, Cheeky Otter wants a bit. Gets it very loose, very, very loose. As he comes onto that straight, the back of the car steps out. We've also got further back in the pack another battle going on here too. Otens and V-Dux. V-Dux, who has got a battle of his own going on. This is another three-way dice on the fresher tyres. They're settling themselves down. Let's have a quick look. Just watch again. Here's the overtaking manoeuvre of the two Red Bulls, but watch the AlphaTauri right behind. Okay, it's not going to show us, unfortunately, but That was a big lose. I may have double hit my button there. Out in front, Elmo at the moment with his teammate right behind. At the moment, at the Red Bull ring, it's Red Bulls 1 and 2. Cheeky Otter still in that slipstream. The DRS zone. The Viking getting closer and closer by the second. They're the closest battles we've got. And then another battle taking place further back here, about half second between V-Ducks, Otons, and the Hickey Cat, who's, after that little bit of tail-happy motion, has dropped off the pace just a little bit. But now, with 20 laps down on these medium tyres, we're starting to see they're starting to see these guys starting to think now about coming into the pits. Yeah, it doesn't tell me who you are, Facebook user, but I'm using OBS and it does have replays, so I don't know why anyone else doesn't do it. I think it's vital, especially with me who misses so much stuff, eh? Missed the start of this race. I'll be sacked after that. Sorry, Smoke Machine, I apologise, bro. You are number one. Oh. The Aussie dude getting out of harm's way there. Deku in the pits. Deku has gone down into the pits. He's coming back out onto the track with fresh softs. So he's the first to blink by the looks of that. What do the Red Bulls do? 21 laps for the top three on these mediums. Admiral Halladine, my friend, how are you, bro? Why aren't you out racing in this class, bro? You're equal to this. You're a podium man. You're a podium man. That was an outstanding performance, that run. I think it was at China or wherever it was. I might be wrong. Okay, Gears comes into the pits. He's going for softs. Elmo continues on. Cheeky Otter is coming into the pits. It's all on now, peeps. 23 laps down, 36 in total, and the fun and games start. And Gears seemed to be, unless that was just a glitch, he seemed to be held for a long, long time. Rico at the moment up into second spot. Elmo, the race leader, he's got a 10.6 second gap. Oh, big move by V-Ducks. He just went rocketing past. V-Ducks not only overtook down into turn 3, overtook with time to spare. Viking, 3-second penalty. Track violations for him. Val in the pits. He's getting a new rubber. This is going to be a charge. And hey, Pentagonial, Aladdin, everybody in chat, can you believe we're at lap 23 and there's not a safety car? Can you believe it? You could not have put a bet on this. Race leader in the pits. He's coming in for the softs. That'll give V-Ducks the race lead. You're on board with him now as he makes his way up towards turn 1. Nicky Lauda turn. Goes back to fourth. You can't stand on the gas there. You've just got to feed it on. You want to. You try to, but you can't. Deku, time penalty. Deku, fastest lap, 1:05.35. The times are going to start coming down. Deku, DNF. What? I've got on my screen DNF. Just seeing if somebody's getting close to coming up to turn 1. Safety car is out. Let's just go back through the pecking order and see what we can see. Might be able to see here. I think it's on the exit of turn. Well, I thought it would have been on the exit there. Oh no. 1 DNF after 24 laps. Deku, unfortunately, out of this one. And we are not sure why. But chat, which one of you out there has the safety car button? Because you have just set the stage for what is going to be a 10-lap screamer to the checkered flag for round 17 of this championship. Oh, see, I always told you. I've always said the Lord loves motorsport. He does. No one else would do this. No one else would do this. Now, Otons has gone into the pits. He's going in for, I dare say, yep, fresh softs. In fact, Elmo's in, Oaten's is in, Hickey Cat's in, all going for fresh softs. Who else is joining the pack? The Aussie dude, he's got fresh softs on. Sinker, he's coming to the pits. He had 7 lap old, he's got 7 lap old mediums on now. So he's gone back to mediums. He's not confident the softs will get there, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah. Oh no, he's changed over. He's changed over to softs. So too is DJ Millsy. So let's take stock here. V-Ducks, mediums, 10 laps old. Rico, 7 lap old mediums. Then behind, 1 lap old softs, 1 lap old softs, no lap old softs. This is gonna be intense. You gotta love it. You've gotta love it. I told you, my gamepad. Wow. So just while they do that, we're under safety car conditions. The safety car is going to do another lap. Let's just quickly give you a recap here. This is the way the championship looks. Rico on front at the moment on 157. There's 25 points up for grabs here. V-Ducks leads the race at the moment. He's in third on 85. You've got Gares in the mix as well. He's making up really solid ground here with 52. So this is going to be absolutely extraordinary for the final couple of laps. Great to see Gares up into the top 3. He's such a cool dude. He really is. We were playing in lobbies earlier today. And I tell you what, you should sell tickets to Gares playing in lobbies. He goes off like a frog in a sock. It is so fun, but not badly, not viciously, just funny. Just funny. I'd love to see him finish up on the podium, but then again, by the same token, there's probably nobody in this field that I wouldn't be happy to see finish on the podium. That's the one thing about this category. If you're sick and tired of racing in lobbies and having torpedo punts down the inside of you and you want to come and race with some clean races, come along, join our Facebook page and hop into our Facebook page, have a shout out, introduce yourself to everybody. Somebody will get in contact with you, invite you along. It's not just a league race, it's also just a great group of people, a great community, you know? So if you're not part of this and you want to be, the door is open. Go to Global Racing League's Facebook page, pop in and say hello, send us a cheerio, and we'll get in contact with you, and who knows? The smoke machine next time out might be saying your name, standing on the top of the podium. One more lap from the safety car. This will help the medium guys at the moment, V-Ducks and Rico, right? They'll be sitting there saying, please stay out, please stay out, please stay out. Stay out for, 10 laps, because they know they are going to have the fight of their lives on their hands. Once again, I want to talk about race tactics. We're watching the Viking at the moment, the second on track of the Mercedes Petronas drivers. He waited till the safety car had done a couple of laps, so he's got 1 lap fresher tyres than anybody else out there. He is a cunning man. Cunning man. Love it. Absolutely love it. We are standing by to go back racing now. What's happening with the safety car? Keeping an eye on their lights. Race control says safety car in this lap. 27 laps done. 36 in total. V-Ducks has control of the pack. Right behind him, Rico. Then the fast guys on the softs, Gears, Otter, and Elmo. Hold on to your seats. This is going to get intense. Deku out of this race, unfortunately for him, and slowly making his way around is your race leader, Vidux. Yeah, we're about to go back to green flag conditions. Vidux stands on the gas early, gets a jump too. That's put Gears right in the hot seat. He's going to go for a look in turn one. Is he? No, decides better of it. He's going to bow out of that one. Let's see what happens to the rest of the pack. Do they all get through turn one? The second of the Red Bulls of Elmo runs really wide, keeps it on the track. Here's the battle up front though. The Red Bull dives to the inside of Rico. Does he get the overtaking manoeuvre done? Yes, it's tight, but it is clean. Well done by Gears and Rico as they do great battle, giving each other racing space out there. And it's the Red Bull up into second spot now. And Vidux, 0.8 of a second out in front. He is on a flyer. The second of the soft riders out there. Cheeky Otter, I was about to say Crazy Otter, but I meant Cheeky Otter. He's got the softs on. He's now lining up Rico. He's going to be the next to roll the dice and see if he can knock the championship leader off his perch. He's squirting the ERS, making sure that he's right up behind this Mercedes as they come onto the main straight. Now he's going to launch. No DRS yet, it's not open, but he squirts the ERS. Oten's right behind. He looks like he wants to go racing as well. The McLaren sitting there in fifth. Then right behind him, Hickey Cat, who's got the Red Bull of Elmo, who ran a little bit wide a few seconds ago, but now has gathered it all back up and has got the car pointed in the right direction and is starting to bridge that gap to Oten's. Gears still sitting in second. Here's a half look there by Cheeky Otter, just letting Rico know he's there. He's waiting for DRS. You know he's waiting for DRS. And up front, all of a sudden, the battle for the race leader's on. Gears has closed the gap. He knows that this time around, they're going to get DRS, and he wants to make it count. He wants to get past early and bridge a gap before Cheeky Otter can get around Rico on that other set of softs. It's his only challenger here. He knows it. Let's go on board with him. Onto the start-finish straight they go. DRS will be on this time around. There's the notification from race control. He looks, feints to the inside. He was never going to do it. Goes back to third, stands on the gas, pulls fifth. He's got DRS open. What can he do? He's closing, looks to the inside. Hard under brakes, he's got it. He has got it. Vidux, nothing he can do about it. It's just grip, and all of a sudden, it's on in for young and old here. You've got Cheeky Otter getting around Rico, who's now under pressure from Oten's. Oten's dives to the inside, finds a way past. Rico says no, they run side by side. There's nothing he can do though. He just doesn't have the grip. He is a lamb to the slaughter at the moment. An absolute lamb to the slaughter. But still sitting in second spot. Vidux on those mediums. 15 laps old. He has Cheeky Otter right behind him. Gears, 0.9. He's pulled out almost a second on this lap. There it is. 1 second for this lap. Holy Toledo. Love you too, Valhalla. Thank you very much, brother. Oh my goodness. Look at this big lose there by Cheeky Otter. He gets the back of the car squirmy as they come onto the straight. It cost him a mountain of time as he stood on the gas, and there are battles going on in earnest. Rico under attack this time. Hickey Cat looks to the inside. What can he do? Better run out of the corner from Rico. Does that put him under pressure from Elmo? No. Elmo can't get up on behind him and find a way past. Oh, what a race we have. Third, Vidux holds down second at the moment. Oten's closing in. Oten's, I should say. Getting closer and closer to the back. Does he squirt? Yeah, he's squirting his ERS. He's managing it very well though too. Still got 5 laps to go in this one. He's in the DRS range. I'm going to try and stay with him even though Hickey Cat is getting funky as well. Oten's not going to be able to do anything. Neither is Hickey Cat. Let's go back to Oten's. Has he? Oh! Gears has spun! And the exit of turn number 1. He has looped it round. And he is losing spots like no tomorrow. on board with him now. He spun it, he lost it, he threw it away. He will be absolutely ropeable. Oates, what can he do? Down the inside, thanks to the director for the shocking camera angle. Oates goes through, takes the race lead over Vidux. Now Hickey Cat, he's in a podium spot. He's got Rico behind. He's got fresher tyres. 6 laps gone of these softs. He's on a charge. He can see second, and he can see valuable championship points. He sits there in second with 2 wins at the moment. His major opposition, the championship leader, is behind him. He slides it through turn 9 into turn 10. He is a man on the go. 9% of his ERS left. He is spamming that, baby. He is spamming that. Big move further back too. Elmo having a look at Rico. That's brought the Viking into it. Now the Red Bull comes. Oh, they almost touched there. That was big. The Viking looks to the inside. 3 wide they're going to go. No, they back out of it. We've also got Val in there as well. He's picked up a spot. He went around the outside of Viking in turn 3. How's that for a big set of kahunas? That is brave. That is super brave, and he backs it in. He absolutely backs it in to turn 4 there. Wow. He is charging too. I don't know where to look. You know you're going to miss stuff. There's just too much going on. There's too much going on up front. Now, another DRS chance for Oates. My neighbours are going to love me at the moment. Actually, has my landlord texted me yet? No. No complaints about the noise. Excuse me, though. But this is hot. This is hot. Vidux under pressure from the McLaren. Let's see what else is happening further back. In 5th spot, Elmo coming under pressure from Val, the silent achiever, a quiet individual but a fast racer. And he has got it. Cat's gone into the pits. The Vikings into the pits. So there may have been contact somewhere along the line, I would suggest. Looks like some nose cones have been changed. Let me see if I can pick that up. No. Let's go back to the front of the field because Oates gets around Vidux. He's up into the race lead. Vidux trying to maintain that separation. He knows the softs are going to go off. They've done 8 laps. Hickey Cat back there in 3rd, a bit of breathing space. He's out of DRS. He's squirting that ERS to try and get back in. He's done so. Top job. Brilliant effort. Elmo, where's he? Under pressure at the moment from Val. Val looks like he's got a big slide as he comes onto the start-finish straight. Gathers it up perfectly. But now he's got Cheeky Otter to think about. He's still a couple of seconds down, or half seconds down the track. But boy, oh boy, that was a big one there from Val, the Alpha driver. Superb in his driver control to gather that up. I would have been wiping concrete paint off the front of the car myself. That was a huge, huge move. Sinker back there in 8th. He goes for a run. Gets a run on Drix. Down into the braking area. Nice and clean. Drix tries to sneak back up on the inside. As Sinker runs a little bit wide. They're still side by side. Drix backs out of it, thinks better of the fight. Now let's go back to Val and see where he's at. Well, in fact, there we go. Oh, another big moment. Those softs are starting to go off. Val's squeezing every single bit he can out of it at the moment. But look up ahead. Look up ahead. 13% ERS for Elmo. 10%. In fact, who's got any left? Oh, a battle for the race lead. Oates and Vidux are going at it. Hell for leather at the moment. Vidux with the switchback. He's got DRS and he has more ERS too. Oates, nothing he could do about that. Slides back to 2nd. And while these guys fight, it allows these, looks like Val on Elmo. I was going to say Elmo and Hickey Cat are able to close the gap to our race leaders. You can see the red light of Elmo blinking away too. and his car's not good. Look at the back of it, sliding around. This man is earning his money. Val, 3-second time penalty for him. In fact, the time penalties are starting to come up at the moment. Let's check them out. 3 seconds for Vidux, 3 seconds for Otens, none for Hickey Cat. So he is effectively our race leader at the moment. Otens, checkered flag comes out. Hickey Cat does take it. Elmo second, Vidux third, Otens fourth, Val fifth. Then we go back to Cheeky Otter, Drix, Sinker, Gares, DJ Mills, Cat, and the Viking should round out the top 12. Rico unable to finish with the Aussie Dude and Deku. Unfortunately, we missed those three going out. Apologies for that. I'm new to the game. What can I say? But well done to this guy. Hickey Cat kept it clean, had no time penalties, and even though he was third on track, he took the race win. Absolutely outstanding for Hickey Cat. Well may he raise his arms, but all of the drivers here today did an amazing job. Vidux, who's in chat now, dude, that was epic. That was an epic race. Well done to you all as the podium takes place. Wow, what a race. That was a tough one. I didn't know where to look. Oh, don't worry, Vidux, I missed more than I got. The Smoke Machine's a legend, mate. I don't know how the hell he does this. And a big shout out to him too. Hey, Smoke Machine's in the chat. Dude, you the ledge. You can have your job back. This is hard, my friend. This is very, very hard. But what a race, mate. What a race we've had. That was absolutely outstanding. There's the results for you. The Hickey Cat with the race victory there. Elmo's second, Vidux third, Otens fourth, Val, Cheeky Otter, Drix, Sinker, Gares, Cat, DJ Millsy, the Viking, Rico, the Aussie Dude. Let's go up and take a look at the race director. I know some of you are into all of that. Hang on a sec. There are all the penalties. How long have I got? 13 seconds. You can pause this if you need to. And the pit stops. Front wing for Cat and Val early on in the race. And I'll get it done before it disappears. There we go. Yes, done. Oh my Lord, can you believe that? Okay, everybody, if you are not a part of this series and you'd like to be, absolutely come along and join the fun. It is so worth it. We race nearly every day of the week. There's the schedule on your screen at the moment. Monday it's World Series and a couple of new series coming on board as well. There's racing Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday and Saturday nights. We play open lobbies with randoms. It's so much fun. And in the lead up to a Grand Prix, we run the full Grand Prix of the Grand Prix that's taking place that weekend. You have to be a part of it. It is absolutely awesome. Great racing. Thanks very much to Shutter Media Group and Sully Shirts, the sponsors of this category, and they keep us on the air. They help pay the bills, and we're very, very grateful for their support as well. Don't forget, if you want to be a part of it, go to our Facebook page, Global Racing League on Facebook. Pop into the chat, say hello to everybody. We'll hook you up with a race team, and you can come out and be a part of this fun. Smoke Machine, dude, that was a lot of fun. If you had to be any category, I called the Schumacher series was definitely the one. Coming into this round for a start, it was extraordinary. The championship looked that way. 157 points for Rico, and that's all going to change now. Vidux was on 85. He's going to pick up 25 points for the race win here, elevating him up the pecking order. It's going to be absolutely enthralling. We're doing it all again Sunday night. And the Smoke Machine, he wanted to come back on Sunday night, but I actually have him tied up in my basement. That's why he's tied up. I can't watch the stream at the moment. I can only hear. He's tied up in my basement, so I can call it again on Sunday night. So please come along and join us. It'll be a lot of fun. We certainly appreciate your company. Hope you enjoyed the race. Guys, when you watch this back on replay, sorry I missed the start. It all happened a lot quicker than I was expecting. but, you know, things go wrong in live TV. They do. Thank you very much, everybody, for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've done any of this, and it was a lot of fun to bring it to you. I knew that the drivers were going to put on a hell of a show, and that was going to make it an easy task. Until next time, which will be Sunday night, you take care of yourselves, and we'll look forward to catching up with you soon.